I don't know what makes a pro athlete, but I know it's nuanced, and I know it's not like people who just were like, hey, I've quit my job and I'm trying to get to the games. I'm a pro athlete. Like I see people write, I can't believe I'm a pro athlete, and I want to be like writing their Instagram.
You can't
because you're not.
Let's name people. Let's name people, and you tell me if they're professional.
Oh wow.
Okay. All
right. Jason Hopper.
No.
Wow, really?
So I don't think minor league baseball players are professional baseball players. When someone says to me, I played professional baseball, and I'm like, you did? And they're like, yeah, I was on the minor league team, blah, blah, blah. And I'm in my head being like, dude, you weren't pro.
I agree. But I would argue semifinals is minor leagues.
But would you – I don't think – the CrossFitters that are making a living CrossFitting, the vast majority of them, it's because of sponsorship. It's not because of –
That's actually a very good point.
Money that they're making from prize money, right?
There's just not that much prize money.
Yeah, besides Luka Jukic and the people who win the games, who's doing it?
That's a very weird person to say.
Well, it just goes to a lot of competitions.
Yeah.
I've always just thought of like, oh, you don't need to work, as in like you don't have a 9-to-5 or a backup plan or whatever, so you're a pro athlete. But your point is actually more valid, that like if it wasn't for Noble giving them X amount of money, they would need a job. So like
T is a professional athlete.
Like Danny Spiegel.
Not a pro athlete.
I would not call a pro athlete, but she probably makes more money. She probably makes more money off of CrossFit.
She should.
You can't even answer this question, right? Who's the highest paid CrossFitter? Highest paid must be probably one of the games winners or rogue winners from competitions, but from sponsorship, who knows?
Yeah, you have these people who win.
That guy
like,
that
say,
did burpees on
you
that
win
plane.
the games, you win rogue, whatever. But then you have like, oh, I get paid $2,000 per Instagram post. I get, that kind of money, like that weird money that no one ever knows. Like you can guess what someone's getting from tier. You can guess what someone's getting. Like you can guess Vellner's probably on like 300 grand from tier. But then it's like, well, how much is he getting paid to post about his plunge? Or
I bet you Brooke Wells makes a good amount of money that we don't know about.
I would consider Brooke Wells a professional athlete. So
not Danny Spiegel.
You gotta leave a gap.
Yeah, why is
no?
Other than how they go about it, how they promote it, how are they any different? How many
sponsor,
professionals do you think there are?
There are probably 15 professionals on the men's side and 15 on the women. Currently,
I think Sevan thinks less.
I think less.
So
I think
10.
less.
Would you think 10 each
I'd
side?
have to, 10 on each
But you're
side.
just going off of winnings?
No, to tell you the truth,
It's how they
I'm
carry
guilty
themselves.
It's subjective for him.
I'm guilty because I haven't defined it, but I know what a professional athlete is when I see one.
Let's name people. And you tell me if they're professional.
Oh wow.
Okay. All right.
Jason Hopper.
No.
Wow, really?
Not long enough? Has it been the game long enough?
Yeah, just not yet. Just
Brent Fikowski.
Yeah. No question.
I that's what I think of when I think
no
of
question.
I feel like he sets the standard up.
Noah Olsen, no question.
Yeah.
Pat Vellner.
No question.
No question.
And
Brooke
funnily
Wells.
enough,
Brooke Wells, no
Lazar
question.
Jukic.
Hold on,
Lazar
one
Jukic.
at a time.
Close. Lazar's getting close.
Lazar more so than Jason?
Lazar's getting close.
Justin Medeiros.
100%.
Ellie Turner.
No. By association.
No.
by association.
Yeah, guilty by association. No.
China Cho.
Ooh.
Retired.
But a pro?
The
Was
fact
she a
that you
pro?
have to think about this, there are people we've said who have been way more successful than her already, but she has a place in your heart, and it's making you think about it.
Who's been more successful than China Cho?
I'm pretty sure Hopper has 7th place is better than China's ever done. No?
Yep.
How many games has Hopper been in? 2?
3.
2?
3. The past 3.
Longevity.
And he's won events at the CrossFit Game. He's won events at Rogue Invitational.
Like, it's hard for me to consider anybody in the Carson era.
He's won a regional.
Won a professional because there was no money back then at all.
You're right.
Oh,
I think
you could go down Brian's list.
Would you consider Josh Bridges a professional?
Yes.
Why?
Well, I think
there's an
he's
argument that you could say
winnings.
no one in the Carson era was professional too. Yeah, you could. I agree with that, except for like Rich, except for the winners.
Except for Rich, yeah.
Yep.
Winners.
Jason Kalipa.
Yeah, he's won the games. I wouldn't consider him a pro.
Right.
Neither would I.
Right.
It is subjective. It's very interesting.
I mean, it could be
subjective because you have to look at somebody and say, like, I mean, Josh and Jason are making their lives are based on CrossFit, and they're doing that professionally. But you're not going to call them a professional athlete.
I'd call Jason a pro, personally.
Chandler Smith.
No, I'm sorry. I meant
a little biased on that though, Taylor.
For sure,
Like,
there's some
you have to
bias
admit
there.
that.
Would you?
Call Hopper a professional?
Yeah.
I think he's on his way.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know what's fair, dude. I have no idea. Danielle Brandon, would you call her a professional?
Same as Hopper. I put her in the same category.
Close, getting close.
Put him in. Well, it's interesting for Hopper. I would put him in basically the college football, like NIL sort of place where he makes money, but he's sort of
like a walk-on on a D1 team.
But why? He's been 7th. Like, that's crazy to me. And the same thing. Danielle Brandon was what, 4th last year?
Well, it's almost like a 1-year wonder, though, man. He's 19th, 7th, and then 31st. Right now, that's a 1-year wonder. Same for Danielle.
That Ben Smith, I wouldn't consider Ben Smith professional.
Man, Ben Smith's a hard one.
He was a 10-year veteran at the game.
I know.
Ben Smith is a hard one.
I know. I hear you. I know.
This is crazy.